Imagine this. You're able to talk to anyone you feel like because it's easy just being yourself and saying and doing whatever you feel like. Being social and being likable all starts with your mindset. So we're going over 4 ways for you to stop being shy and to stop being anxious and to be more confident and more social. So let's get right into it. Being confident is believing in yourself. Just tapping into yourself. But listen, you don't have to believe in yourself yet. It's okay. That's what an alter ego is for. And you can tap into her whenever you feel like it. I do this all the time. I do it for YouTube constantly. If I'm not up to it, I'm tapping into my higher self or my future self. Either one of them gets me through it. And she's the one who's got the confidence. She's the one who knows how to talk, knows how to walk, knows everything to say, and says it perfectly. And why should we be more confident? Well, it's because people like to follow others. They don't like taking the lead. And if you know what you're doing and you understand what's going on, because a lot of people, they don't understand what the hell's going on and they don't trust themselves. But if you know what you're talking about and you seem to have this confidence about you, it's going to work for you. And people are going to be into whatever you have to say. People are going to think you know what you're doing. You're going to be more likable. You're going to be more trustworthy. You're going to have more charisma. And anything you say is going to make people like you more. You're just going to have this more likable aura to you, which will make them more likely to listen to whatever you have to say. And building confidence over time is gonna give you more sense of this calmness in social situations. You aren't gonna feel anxious. You aren't gonna feel shy. You aren't gonna feel nervous. You're gonna feel more comfortable and you're gonna feel ready to talk to people the more you work on your confidence. You'll be more likely to engage with people and put yourself out there too. So it's a win-win. And the second way you can go about this is through authenticity. This is your true authentic self. People are gonna like you more when you are you. You're not trying to be somebody else. You're just being yourself. You're doing things that you would normally do. You're just comfortable in your own skin. You're not pretending to be this person that you want to be. You're not pretending to act like this person that you want to be. You're just being yourself. And when you are yourself, you're like a magnet. You attract the right people and then you repel the wrong people. All you got to do is just talk about things you're passionate about. Anything that you can get excited about. Talk about those things because people are going to be so interested in that. And you're going to find that you have things in common and it will be so easy. Whatever you do, don't overthink it because that is what we all love to do as women. We love overthinking and overcomplicating the shit out of everything. And honestly, it's just hurting you, girl. You think that you have a spotlight on you. Girlie, no one cares what the hell you're saying. No one cares what the hell you're doing. I promise you, I can assure you of that. It all seems like that, but it's really not. Everyone is living in their own little bubble, their own world. They're worried about you perceiving them and you judging them and you thinking about them. But here's the thing. Can you even remember what people were wearing the last time you hung out with them at that family party, that barbecue, whatever you went to? Can you remember anything that anyone was wearing that day? I can assure you, you don't. You were worried about the way you looked and the way you were talking and the way you were acting. You didn't care about anyone around you and what the hell they were doing. That's what I'm talking about here. And here's the other thing too. A lot of people will tell you who you are and what you're supposed to be like, and that's just their perception of you. That's just them looking at you. Everyone is gonna look at you through a different lens. You are gonna look at yourself through a different lens. No one can tell you who you are except for you. You have the ability to change yourself. You can be whoever you want to be in this life. You don't have to stay this shy, anxious girl. You can be this confident, outgoing girl that gets everything she wants in life. You can be her. I promise you. I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. You have to start doing that. But listen, I get it. It gets buried over childhood. We are told so many times that we're this shy, anxious little girl, right? We're getting yelled at by our parents. We're getting yelled at by our teachers. You have to reprogram your brain. You have to keep telling yourself, I am confident. I am worthy of everything and more. I can do hard things. I can get myself out there. I don't procrastinate. I can do anything I want to in this life. I'm telling you, you can. You can believe it, you can achieve it. And you know what sucks? It makes us forget who we really are. It makes us forget the person that we loved being when we were a little girl. We have to tap back into her. What did she love to do? What did she think back then? Tap back into her. Be her again, because she didn't give a shit what anyone else thought. And that's how you should be living your life. Stop caring what others think and start living the life that you want to live. Do the things that you want in this life, because life is short. Stop letting other people tell you who you are and what you should do with your life. Live the life that you want to live. And listen, I got a whole community of women that are going after it and want more out of life. And if you're into that, come check out the link in the description. It's my free feminine community, Empress Energy, and we'll see you in there, girly. But let's keep moving. We've got number 3, listening. When you are talking with people, you must listen. Stop being on your phone like everyone else. Put it away. Hide it from yourself. Do whatever you need to do so that you can be fully present and fully engaged with who you're talking to, and listen to them. Really listen. Don't look away. Don't get distracted. Just stay focused and listen to them, because nobody else is listening anymore. Most people are scrolling. Most people get so bored after like 30 seconds to a minute into talking with somebody, and they have to check their phone or they start scrolling and they don't even realize it. That's how sad it is. And honestly, it pisses me off. Like, I'm so tired of seeing people stuck on their phones scrolling all the time. But you know what? It's not our fault. These evil, greedy scientists out there, they make these phones addictive for a reason, because they're making money off of us. These social media apps are meant to be addictive. The same people making these apps are the same people that make slot machines, and they want you addicted to it. That's why it's a problem. But listen, back on track here. If you listen and you're not like most people who scroll on their phones, you will be more likable. You will be doing something that is extremely uncommon, because most people will not stay engaged in a conversation. They will not listen. They will just be thinking about the response that they have, or they will be checking their phone. I'm gonna leave you with this though here. Not everyone is worth talking to, because some people are boring as hell and you wanna escape them. I get it. It's fine. You don't have to like everyone. Not everyone is meant to be liked in this life. So if this happens to you, you come up with an excuse. And let me help you out with this, because sometimes my dad gets boring as hell and I want to get the fuck off the phone with him. So I'll come up with an excuse. I'll just be like, hey dad, you know what? I just got to the grocery store. I gotta go. I'll talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye. Simple as that. He gets over it. It's fine. People literally don't care anyway. Like, half the time he's just used to it. Do what you need to do, because life is short. I cannot express that enough. Get what you want out of life. If you're wasting time talking to people that are boring you, you are living a life that you don't like. And that's disrespectful to yourself. That's disrespectful to yourself, because you're not working on your self-improvement. You're not going after those things that you want. You're wasting your damn time, and it's stopping you from going after your goals. It's stopping you from getting what you want out of life. So stop wasting your time talking to people that are boring the shit out of you, because I wasted so many of my years. I wasted so many of my years talking to people that I didn't care about, hanging around the wrong people, being on the phone for over an hour with people that just kept telling me all their problems. These are crisis people. If you have them too, you get them out of your life. Snip, snip. You do not want these people in your life, because all they're doing are holding you back. They don't care. People are selfish, and that's what you need to understand. You need to be selfish, because these people don't want what you want out of life. You're here for a reason. You're watching this video because you want more out of life. You want to be likable. You want to be socially attractive. You want to be more confident. You want to be going after the things you want in this life. That's why you're here. So do whatever you got to do. Make sure you don't waste your time. That's what I'm going to leave you with here. Listen to the right people, and the wrong people, snip, snip. They got to go. You don't waste your time on the wrong people. But let's keep moving on. Turn off 50% of your brain. This is step 4. If you keep your brain on, you are going to say things that you don't want to say. You are going to ramble because you're nervous and you're anxious, and that is not what is going to make people like you. People are going to be repelled if you keep rambling. They're going to be like, what is wrong with this girl? She's going on too much about this tangent. Like, I don't like her. Don't do that. If that happens, you stop talking. You just chill out and you take a breather. You have some water. That's another thing. Have water with you. If you ever feel like it's getting awkward, it's getting weird, and you feel like you're about to do that, stop yourself and drink water. But seriously, just stop overthinking everything too, because that's another thing, like I said earlier. I really mean this. That's probably the biggest reason you can't get out there and talk to people, is because you're so stuck in your head. Get out of your head. Turn off 50% of your brain. Stop overthinking everything. All it's doing is working against you, and you gotta stop. It's not that deep. Everything is surface level. Everything you say is going to be forgotten. You cannot remember those conversations that you had. I'm telling you, this happens to me all the time. I don't remember things that I said to people. People are not remembering what the hell you said to them. I promise you that. They're gonna forget everything you said, even if you sounded like a fool. Next week, old news, what's next? That's what I always say. What's next? What's next? All right, I'm ready for what's next. The point is to just don't worry so much and talk in a way where people can understand you. Don't try to seem like you're so smart and that you're trying to be smarter than them, because they're actually gonna not like you if you try to be better than them. Get on their level. Be balanced. Everything in balance when you're talking to people. You do not want to seem like you are better than them, that you're smarter than them. You just want to see what it is that you vibe with and how you guys can smoothly and balance out the conversation in any way possible. Just talk specifically to that person, not somebody else, just that person. If they're interested in cats, you talk about cats. If they're interested in butterflies, you talk about butterflies. Just remember to speak in a way where people can understand you. Talk about things that you are comfortable talking about. Don't try to pretend to be somebody that you are just simply not. Don't try to be smarter than them. Don't try to up them in the conversation. Just keep it balanced. Keep it light. Keep it lighthearted. Keep it simple. That's the biggest takeaway here. Just keep it simple. Doesn't need to be overcomplicated, because when we overcomplicate things, that's when things can get weird. So just don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it, and keep it simple and easy. And if you follow these 4 mindset shifts, you're going to be able to enjoy yourself when you go out. People are going to like you more, and you will be able to easily engage in conversations with people. And if you want YouTube to recommend more of my videos to you, scroll down real quick and tap on that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.